Hi everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Natasha.
And we are nursing our travel bug.
You know, we have been RVing for almost 4 years now, and we try to stick to warmer weather when it comes to wintertime.
We found the perfect place to winter in your RV.
Stay tuned, we'll tell you all about it.
So yeah, we are really a bit of snowbirds because there's no way we're gonna winter in the north.
No, we are, I like to call us unique snowbirds. We are not retired. I am still working, and we do travel as a family. So we typically head south for the winter.
Yep, so far we've been in New Orleans, we've been in Florida, and we've been in Texas. And of course this year, right here in Arizona.
Yes. Florida, Texas, and Arizona, of course, are the most popular states for RV snowbirds like ourselves to head for the winter. But what is the best state to winter in if you're an RVer?
Well, if I had to decide right here and now, Arizona is where it's at.
Yes, there are, of course, advantages to each state, and there are things that we've loved about each state. But yeah, definitely Arizona is the place to be if you RV in the wintertime.
There are so many things that make wintering in Arizona so great, but we're going to narrow it down to 4.
One of the biggest draws to the state of Arizona for winter RVing is not just the climate, but it's all the unique camping opportunities that this state affords.
Yep, and now we haven't delved too far into it, but there's tons of people that come here every year to boondock out in the desert.
Yes, there's a lot of BLM land, there's a lot of the unclaimed land that you can just roll on up, put your jacks down, and stay a while. For free!
Matter of fact, if you haven't heard about it, there's a place called Quartzsite. That's out in western Arizona. They say the population goes from 4,000 or 5,000 a year up to 2 million. Crazy. Just because all the people are coming down here to boondock.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like an RV rite of passage. Folks come down here to boondock for the winter because it's so inexpensive and because they do a huge super RV show down in Quartzsite as well.
As featured in Nomadland, the movie.
But if that's not your thing and you don't really want to try boondocking, Arizona also has many, many RV resorts and campgrounds for you to park in as well.
While you will have a much easier time if you happen to be 55 and over, there's a ton of RV parks that'll cater just to you. I remember the first year out, we were looking at RV parks here in Arizona, and I feel like it was very difficult to find one that would allow us young folk. But I feel like there's a growing number.
There is plenty of family-friendly options here in Arizona. Another great reason to winter in Arizona is the huge community you find down here in this state. Of course, we've already mentioned Quartzsite and how millions of people gather in that space every winter, but you don't have to go to the queue to find community. It's nice to not only have that connection on social media, but it's really fantastic to actually coordinate meeting up with those folks and really expanding your circle and expanding that sense of community. In fact, we have met so many travel nurse families right here in this very same RV park.
It really is nice to get to know some new people. It is a little exhausting. When you look at the calendar, I'm like, oh, we're going out with these people that day. This day, we're going to have lunch with those folks. We're going to have dinner with these people this day. It's nice. It's tough for me.
Well, you know, in this lifestyle, you have feast, or you have famine. And if you are really struggling on the road with finding that community, or you just really love having people around you, you're bound to find someone to connect with while you're staying here for the season.
Just get a dog, go outside, people are going to talk to you, whether you like it or not.
While the whole state of Arizona is perfect for winter RVing, we really recommend hanging out near the Phoenix area.
Phoenix is where it's at.
There's just a ton of stuff to do here in Phoenix.
As far as family-friendly activities, 2 zoos here in the area. Our kids love mini golf. We've found a few of those spots. One we highly recommend is Castles and Coasters. We spent some time there on Will's birthday and we had a blast.
Yes, that place in particular has 4 different mini golf courses. It was pretty amazing.
And of course, when you're done running around playing mini golf, you gotta refuel that tank, right? There's tons of eateries, drinkeries, your breweries, your wineries. My tip, when in doubt, find a local Mexican restaurant. Go for the BAB, the big ass burrito.
You can't go wrong with that. Of course, one of the biggest draws to Phoenix, at least for our family, is the fact that they have spring training baseball right here. Now, yes, they do offer it in Florida, but hey, if you're in Phoenix, you get to check it out here as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, in the entire Phoenix metropolis is where all the teams play. As a matter of fact, we went to Goodyear Park. That's actually the home of the Reds and the Indians. And we took in an Indians-Brewers game. Great opportunity to see some baseball because, frankly, I've missed it. It's been like 2 years since we've been to a game. The Mets don't play here in Arizona, but that's okay. It's still baseball. It's still a fun, family-friendly activity. You know all those people at the baseball game? You want to get away from those people, even though we were socially distanced?
Or you're just not a big fan of large metropolitan areas. You're more of an outdoorsy loner kind of person. Arizona is the perfect place for that, too.
Not only is there a laundry list of national parks, as a matter of fact, we had some fun with Diary of a Family and X Marks the Spot down at Saguaro National Park.
The kids still got to do their Junior Ranger badges.
I thought it was pretty cool. All the colors and the flowers growing on the ocotillo and the prickly pear. That was pretty neat.
Spring is certainly here, isn't it, Bella?
Yeah.
My favorite part is just the landscape itself. You know, when people think of the desert, they think it's just a brown, barren wasteland. And although it's not green and lush like it is back home in the Midwest, it still has its own unique beauty. Like Bella said, there are flowers blooming everywhere. And you do get the green with the various shrubs and cacti and the Palo Verde, and having it dotted all across the mountains. It really is just a beautiful and unique landscape.
I enjoyed seeing some of the trails. It would be nicer to come back sometime when it's not too hot, not too cold.
I thought this park was pretty neat. I liked climbing on the rocks at the end. That was fun.
Willie the mountain goat.
Well, that was our little tour of Saguaro National Park here in Tucson, Arizona.
Not too shabby for the east side. Now there is a West Saguaro National Park. Also, that will have to be another time. There's also parks all over the metro here in Phoenix. We had some fun at South Mountain Park. You went to the White Tank Recreation Area. And we tootled around Estrella.
There are so many different hiking locations here in the state of Arizona, and the landscape changes whether you're in the south or the north, east or the west, so there's something different and unique to see no matter where you're at. And if you're really into outdoor motorsports, Arizona is where it's at.
That's right, bring your Jeep. Bring your side-by-side. This RV park's full of folks who did that same exact thing. Get your toys, get your toy hauler, haul them out to the desert, and have a blast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Florida. Florida, they got the mouse. They got baseball too. But nah, Arizona is where it's at.
Most definitely. I think this is a location that we will return to time and time again.
Looking for that oceanfront property here
in Arizona.
From my front porch you can see the sea.
Well, maybe not. But now you know 4 huge reasons why Arizona is the place to be when you want to go south for the winter.
As always, thanks so much for coming to the channel today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up.
If you are new, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime we release a new video or we go live.
Drop a comment down below. Drop the gauntlet. Fight it out. What is the best winter location? You'll be wrong if you don't say Arizona.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Bill.
With Nursing Our Travel Bug, encouraging you to nurse what makes you happy.
And that's some spring training baseball.
Ooh.
And balls out!